It is that time of year. Who doesn't love entertaining outdoors? And when we have this gorgeous weather, is your table up to par? Back with us now, event planner Sean O'Keefe. Because, Sean, we're all hosting parties. It's that time of year. But we stress a lot. It's stressful to host a party, but it doesn't have to be.
But it shouldn't be at all.
It shouldn't be, but it is, because you want it to look good, you want to impress your friends.
So it just needs to be simple.
Okay.
It just needs to be really simple. So for the table decor, what I did is, since we were with Basil, I thought, well, let's theme it around an Italian idea.
Okay.
So the tablecloth, or the little placemat that's there, is all olives. It's brightly colored. It's perfect for al fresco dining, you know? And it matches sort of the tablescape. I hate throwing things away.
I do too.
So I mean, it's just, you know, you just watch your money go in the trash. As much as I love fresh flowers for entertaining, I think when you're doing it at home and you're outside in the backyard, create a dialogue between the garden that you've built and the table that you've made.
Okay.
So what I did was I brought the basil plant inside, took some of the marigolds, just planted them in little things. This terracotta pot, actually, we hand painted to make it look like it's been sitting in the garden for a couple of years. So there's some things that you can do there with your kids and stuff to make it really happy.
And things you already have.
Yeah, just make it really interesting. I went to the Scott's Antique Show recently, came across that really beautiful old silver that I used on either side of the table. You know, it's important that no guest feels sort of like they're being put upon for anything at all, you know? So I always like to serve a cocktail that themes the dinner. So this is a basil simple syrup.
Oh, there's basil in here?
Basil in the cocktail, strawberry puree in the cocktail, honey from my bees in the backyard, and then fresh lime juice. And we're just going to garnish that with a basil top here.
It's so pretty. So how long does it take to make a cocktail like this?
7 weeks. No, it takes about 15 minutes. I just took simple syrup, so I took honey from the backyard and fresh basil, molded it, and then boiled it for about 5 or 6 minutes, put it in a little tiny tube like that, so it's really sweet and very flavorful. Cocktail matches the napkin, matches the red in the dinner. Do you know what I mean? It's all there.
Right, it's all a theme.
But just because I like to start off with a matching cocktail, it doesn't mean that all our guests want to have the same.
Right.
So I do a big bucket on the table. So I've done a selection of different kinds of sparkling waters, a really high-end flat water, champagne, in this case I actually have a cava, and then a white wine. So everyone is welcome. When I do these at home and I'm entertaining families, I'll put Cokes in glass and stuff like that in there. Just so it makes people feel welcome.
And everyone likes having choices.
And I don't like to serve them. Do you know what I mean? So if it's there and there's a nice stack of glasses, everyone can help themselves.
Very good. And you just have it in a bucket, kind of going with the whole
garden
theme.
Just in a galvanized bucket, go with the garden theme. At the end of the dinner, everyone's fine. The kids looking for something to do while mom and dad sort of have another little glass of wine. Send them in the garden to plant the marigolds.
Oh, and then you don't have to do it
And then you haven't got to do it yourself. You know what I mean? And you can keep making these kind of things up and over as you want. Things that are really important is making sure that the guests are comfortable. Outside dining, citronella candles. Don't put them too close to the food because you don't want it to spoil the smells of the food and the scents of the food, but you want it to keep the mosquitoes away. I really like hanging things off the inside of umbrellas. So your big patio umbrella, you know, have some little glass vases that you can hang off that. Maybe put some air plants in there or something along those lines. Anything that causes the tablescape to go up. You know what I mean? So you've got like a thriller, the thing that grows high, and then you've got a spiller, the thing that goes off the side, and then you've got the filler, right? The thing that makes it all make sense.
I love it.
So it's those kind of little simple things, and then having themes around dinner, like this one was great for me because it's basil. Everybody loves it. It's clean, it's fresh, it's nutritious, and it looks great.
And it's beautiful, and it's fresh. And you were talking with Stefan earlier. These are some of the things you made with basil.
Correct.
You've got the
classic caprese
with buffalo mozzarella.
Yep.
And what
that's actually a chicken salad with celery and celery seeds stuffed in a little hollowed out grape tomato with a sprig of basil. They're lovely.
Little cute thing. And then you've got the pasta primavera.
And then the pasta primavera, which is made with everything fresh and alive from the garden. And it's clean and crisp. And I finished it off with parsley, parmesan, basil, and pine nuts.
And yeah, Stefan came running when we started picking up the food. Everything looks so good. I want to let everyone know, if you want to learn more about cooking with basil and preparing your perfect summer table, just go to CBS46.com. We have a link to Sean O'Keefe's website there. He is the pro.
That is perfect.
I just don't want any of my guests to go to one of your events and then come to my house because it'll never be as good.
Well, then you just have to have me in your house for all your events.
I'll bring Sean. I'll bring an iPad. Have a great day.